heavily on the sword and kind of smiles sheepishly at the others.
That was nice. Good job with that. We need to make a note of that in the future, just if we have a problem. Green sorted and fixed.
Actually
Fixed
checked
problem.
with someone first before I did it. And I said,
Was that person a huge dick?
no. No. It was my lady.
Anyways, Christopher.
He looks like it to his wrist and he's like, am I actually free?
Is he becoming
that's
a
his look.
Candemir follower now?
That's his look. He's not saying am I actually free, but that's how he looks like. Oh my god, this is like.
And I
Is this
kind
for
of
real?
supports herself on the slab as she walks around it. And she kind of says, I need to get back to Emerald.
I am free. He says he like looks really happy and glints in his eyes and yes. Thank you, heroes.
Bye.
How may I call you?
And it's
For I
on the
must
other side
spread
of the
the
stone.
name of my saviors.
No one wants to take credit. That's new.
Anna? Anna? You're the one that...
All of a
Got him
sudden
out.
you hear footsteps from behind the other side of the slab and you hear, Avast, you can call me Sir Skeleton. He turns around and he like grabs the sword of Anna like and he like prepares
Hey!
to charge Sir Skeleton.
Anna's holding the damn sword.
Yeah, but you have two swords, right?
Oh, yeah, true.
So you hold one sword and he like grabs the one from your scabbard.
God.
And because you were
God.
surprised, you didn't expect this,
Anna turns around confused.
and he like stands to charge Skellen. Are you guys doing anything while this is going on?
Johanna gets her popcorn.
Elgar's too busy.
I trip him.
He falls face first
cuff.
into the dirt.
A cuff appears on his leg and
No!
falls down.
I am not free! No!
And then after he falls, the cuffs disappear. And
I
Sir
am not free.
Skellen
He
is a
still has
friend of
me in
ours.
his grasp.
Calm yourself, Christopher. That was not Abaddon who did that.
What?
Can I please
There is
have
a
my
trap.
sword back?
But this skeleton!
He's with us.
Like, this is the face he makes. What?
There apparently are friendly skeletons.
A vast compatriot.
A little
Be
a little
calm,
too
be
friendly
calm.
sometimes.
You are safe. You are in the safety of my compatriots. They are well trained. Safeguards. They know how to handle situations like this. Be calm, sir. Be calm. And as his adrenaline leaves his body, he slumps down a bit and grabs to his stomach where there's still quite a sizable wound though. Even though it healed up for most of it, but
Can we go to Emerald now?
he just dropped the sword to the floor because he was slumped down to grab to his chest.
Christopher, not sure if you would want to possibly get revenge on whoever did this to you, but we're going to be looking for them, so if you have any ideas or any way that you would want to help, we would appreciate that.
If we get to Emerald, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Awesome. Onward.
Cool.
To Emerald.
So, I assume you're taking the same route you came. It's going slowly with a paladin that is slumped under the weight of something.
Well, of the stuff she's carrying, pretty much.
Yeah, and a man who is still badly wounded, even though not dying, but is still badly wounded. So it takes you quite a while, but eventually you reach the outskirts of and the barricades of Emerald.
How's it look? Did everything go to shit when we left?
While we were away.
It
'Cause
looks
that's pretty much what I'm
Evil
assuming.
gazebos and stuff.
Every house has been
It looks
replaced
the
by a
same.
gazebo.
It looks the same.
Are
It's
you
just
sure
a
that
bit
the
darker
gazebo?
because it's later on in the day, but it looks the same.
Okay. I was thoroughly expecting everything to like be on fire, and the gazebo like has come to life and is tearing people apart.
And I was going straight for the gazebo. She expects to find
Um,
Hood there.
As you enter through the barricades, you're climbing through the barricades and then,
Climbing,
like,
dear God, Anna's gonna
well,
be exhausted.
you know, stepping over and stuff like that.
She's
And,
still gonna be exhausted in that friggin' armor.
yeah, and as you are walking the streets, you suddenly hear voices coming from like the houses further on, and you know you're still not in the specified safe zone. You're still in the zone of where the guards captain said there would be riots and the rioters and stuff.
What are the voices saying?
That's a nice perception roll.
Yeah.
All right.
And how many are there? And stuff like that.
They're talking to each other in Morse code, apparently.
No, Johanny hears it. That's the thing.
Years.
Juhani says, stops the others and says, there's at least 3 people ahead. They may not be friendly.
Anna draws a sword and her shield and her hands are trembling. She does so.
Melga takes out his axe and holds it proudly towards the voices.
And we charge.
I guess I should roll perception to see where they're coming from. The voices are coming from.
The voices are coming from inside the 2 houses you see further to the west of your position.
How
And that is
far
that-
away would you say these houses are?
Let's say, how do you say? Oh, that's nifty. How do you do that arrow thing?
You press the little ruler, and then you click and drag.
Go walk.
All the gazebo jokes, I forgot to say that actually Anna kind of used a drooling Hakon as a cane. to lean on. Not sure how we got him over the barricades though. Must have been a team effort.
About 60
Malgar
feet
will have
west of
help.
you.
And there's 3 of them.
There's 2 houses, but yeah, you hear 3 voices.
If we make a run for it, we're good to go. You guys good to run? Anna, Christopher? I can stop
Anna
them.
looks helplessly.
Let us just hurry. I think we'll be fine.
She not determined. Kinda goes, puts her shield away and grabs Hakon and hopes he runs in drill mode.
Where are you guys? Are you running towards the buildings or away from the buildings further into the center of town?
Center of town.
All right. So you run towards the center of town.
Yeah, being
And-
weakened and dragging a dwarf, but I'm
I'll-
doing the
I'll be
best I
looking-
can.
I'll be looking for these guys appearing. I would want to trip them up as soon as they
Prepare an
chase us down.
action.
Prepared action while running. Yeah, you arrive at the center of town. Nothing. They're not coming out or anything. So you arrive at the center of town, and actually nothing really changed. The researchers are still researching. The soldiers are still patrolling the barricades, making sure that no people from outside can get in. And Hoot is still perched on top of the gazebo. Nothing much really happened, or as far as you can tell, it still looks the same.
Anna tries to get as close to Hoot as possible, as in standing next to the gazebo, I think is the thing.
Yeah,
Malgar
you stand next
jumps.
to the gazebo.
I think that will do that range where I'm standing near Hoot now.
Yeah, definitely.
Malgar joins Anna.
Standing next to the gazebo.
Yeah.
Anna smiles at I want to say that. I wanted to call Melgar Hodor. What the? Smiles at Melgar. Smiles at Melgar as the color returns to her face.
Malgar nods.
And I hate running out of power on my Anna. It drains
Mhm.
battery life so fast.
Yeah.
It's the new iOS, I think.
I guess so. She did explain to you guys. Not sure if you remember though.
Yeah, it's all the new glowy bits, right?
Well, she actually explained what Hoot was to her.
I think I
remember.
forgot. Anyways, I don't remember his name. The researcher that we were talking to earlier, the one that sent us on this mission, is he around?
He's around. He's still researching the, as he said he would, researching the.
All right. Well,
I'm looking if I wrote down the name, but I am afraid.
I don't really care what his name is, to be honest. We can just call him Researcher Guy.
Didn't write it down either.
No, I haven't written it down. Unfortunately,
Dude.
that's a problem.
Researcher dude.
Research.
Yeah, I don't really care what his name is. No one
But yeah,
else does either.
he's there. He's researching the gazebo thing. Still
Hail,
doing
Researcher Guy. We can name him Pagoda, just to confuse everything. Dr. Pagoda.
Maybe the
Fine,
chat
maybe-
wants to name him.
Yeah, let's involve
Chat.
community.
Name
Chat is
this
a great-
this poor soul. He's about to get destroyed.
Nah, it's just the researcher guy.
From the Pagodian Institute, yes.
Well, I think Pagoda's a really good last name anyway. But
Yeah.
what Pagoda?
Let's move on.
Pagoda Hoot.
Let's move on.
Hail, Pagoda.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, we have returned from the graveyard, and we found the groundskeeper, Christopher, seemed to have been magically chained inside the mausoleum.
He like runs towards Christopher and he says, Are you alright? Considering the circumstances, yes. These people saved me. I'm in their debt. And he like looks up and he's like, oh, are you checking up on him? And he's like, ah, thank you for saving the groundskeeper. So thank you for saving Christopher.
Have you made any headway on this gazebo nonsense?
Well, interestingly, one of these signs disappeared.
I see. How long ago would you think this is? Was it while we were at the graveyard?
It was indeed.
Okay.
I'm sure enough time passed that you were actually at the graveyard when it happened.
So,
Juhani goes to check out which of the signs disappeared.
yeah, Anna knew what the signs.
Johanny
Sad.
as well.
But nobody knows that.
Well, Anna kind of told everyone what the signs meant, but not specifically which sign meant what.
Juhani comes back and says, the sign that's missing was death.
Okay. And the other signs are?
Despair, power, corruption.
That writing down.
I see.
Oh, it's from memory.
Awesome hour.
Despair, power, and corruption. Well then, magical pagoda. I still like that.
One of our viewers is actually like starring in our game then. If the doctor's called Magical
called
Pagoda.
Magical Pagoda, who is a guy researching a magical gazebo.
Absolutely. Brilliant.
Yeah.
That is definitely the best thingy of the day, yeah.
Highlights, right? Well, it seems that these symbols, or I guess tied to actual events, and need to be dispelled.
So
It seems so. It seems so.
Death at the graveyard, that makes sense. Roy specifically decides not to talk about corruption in front of this guy.
Saw that coming.
But power. Are there any other strange happenings besides the riots and the magical gazebo that are happening in Emerald?
You see Pagoda thinking power. Well, there are riots. The bandits outside have been more active lately. Power. What would it mean? Let's see, what else is there? There are riots, there are bandits. The cultists have been more active lately, from what we've seen. Um,
Doesn't the artifact hold power? But that was
What
inside
artifact?
that thing, right?
yeah.
I
Okay,
dare
so
not
that-
attempt to teleport inside there. That seems like it
And
would
I
not be
would
a
not
good
want
idea.
you to. That is not a good idea. And she kind of glances
Well,
at Hook sitting on top of it.
There are important people missing from the city's government.
There could be something.
I guess we will try to go look for them. Who are these people exactly?
You mean the people missing?
Yeah, tell us more about these people. Like, when did they go
Sorry?
missing? Who they are?
They went missing when the riot started. And the people that went missing were were a minotaur called Amaralt, which is
Emerald from Emerald.
Amaralt, yeah, with an A, which is the town's paymaster, the one responsible for the financing of stuff. And Davian, which is the town's mayor.
Well,
Or
that's a
was.
person in power.
Yes.
Could also be.
They
Corruption.
both are persons of power in this town. I mean,
Right. Well, I guess
Amarald-
our
Amarald
next
deals
task.
with finances.
Our next task, I guess, will be to attempt to locate them. So, good luck with your research, buddy. Sorry about the name.
Stuck with it.
And I go to
Thank you.
gather and inform Anna of what has happened.
All right. They went missing right when the riots started. So it either could be as a result of increased bandit activity, which would mean they are most likely where the bandits are active from, which we do know, but we can't undertake any action with riots running through the town.
Understood. Well, we'll go check up on this. Thank you, Magical Pagoda.
I should say thank
So-
you for doing all of this for us.
Anna looks up at Hood and says, "Come down here."
Hood looks down at you and doesn't move an inch.
Please?
I suggest that we go talk to those fellows that we avoided on the way in. I mean, maybe these riots have a decent reasoning behind them. There's always two sides to every story. They might be somewhat friendly.
Anna kind of looks to the side, says maybe, and then looks back up at Hood. Hoods, you know what happens. Is that really what he wants, do you think? Come with me.
Root looks down, puffs its feathers,
Don't puff your feathers at me, you friggin' owl. Get down here.
clatters down from the gazebo, walks over to Anna, ladders up on the shoulder of Anna, looks around.
There we go. Was that so hard?
Puffs its feathers again.
Okay, I'm
It's like
ready
the
to go.
Michelin. All right. Are we in agreement? Are you good with that? I'm sure Melgar's fine with anything, but Juhani?
She shrugs.
Of course. I say we make Juhani talk to the next people we come across. Say everything.
There is another thing we need to decide on, though. What do we do with Hakon?
Right. I can.
Do you think it'll be safe to leave him in Emerald? Or is it safer to take him with us?
I'm not sure, but I would like a sample of his spit, and I take out a small vial and scoop up some drool. It seems to be a rather heavy case of it, so I want to keep it as experimental drool.
Alright.
Experimental drool. I mean, I have been studying curses. It would be pretty cool to be able to have like a drooling curse.
And also be very nice if you can help Hakon with this one. But in the meantime, when we go chasing bandits and stuff,
Excuse me, Magical Pagoda.
Yes, yes.
I know he looks like he's drooling, but this is one of the brightest minds of Nevermora. He should be able to help you very much, but he does need some taking care of. So I'm sure that he can help you study this happening. Just kind of keep an eye on him and make sure he's okay, and I'm sure eventually at some point he'll have a grand idea. But his research methods are more stare and ponder. He's a deep thinker, so maybe just keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't come into any harm, and I'm sure he'll be a great benefit to you.
You know what
Do
to
you want
do.
to roll a bluff with that?
so need a roll for that.
Did I really need to?
We could use the services of a deep thinker like him.
Yes,
He like
he's
dives
already.
into the gazebo and plops Hakon in front of the gazebo and starts researching himself.
Not totally sure if that is safe, but I seriously do not have a better idea.
I have a free babysitter now, so
Yeah,
Sounds-
but he is standing in front of that thing without being able to respond if something goes weird. But I will
He's gonna be fine.
trust Magical Gazebo.
Oh man.
You
Well,
mean you trust Magical Pagoda?
Pagoda. Yeah. No, I do not trust the gazebo. That's true. I trust Magical Pagoda. Yes.
too much.
Right then. Shall we continue?
Yep.
We move up.
Yes.
To where?